Mojo Homestead?
Ish.
Slash, welcome to the beach.
Obviously we're not in our backyard.
Right? We had a little family vacation and we figured it'd be fun to do a video while we're out here. So it's our weekend video. Woo!
Highs and lows.
Highs and lows. My high was definitely seeing our son Josiah in the waves for the first time. He's been asking to come for a while, so it was really fun to kind of see it through his eyes. And watch all the kids play together. Like, that was just really fun watching them play together on the beach. And then my low was probably like just trying to get everything ready to come to the beach. You know, it's like the work involved in taking a vacation when you own a homestead and
yes,
a farm and all that. Just, you know, making sure everything was in place at work and everything. So that was probably my low. It just kind of took a lot out of me before we got here. What about you?
So my high was getting a new truck. I've gotten over the sticker shock of it. I'm super excited about it. Actually had a moment today where I was like, I can't wait until we get back home because I have a new truck. So that was one of my highs, obviously vacation. Being here, like she said, getting to watch Joe kind of experience this for the first time. And the girls also, we don't come to the beach a lot. We're probably more mountain people, but we do enjoy the beach. But my low was definitely the truck not starting and having to get a new truck. So even though the new truck is my high, the reason for having to get it was my low. That made for just a really frustrating morning on my birthday, which wasn't that fun, but that's okay.
So I was just thinking, another really quick high. Obviously it's November, and we had 2 really nice days here at the beach.
We did.
It's chilly. For being here in November, like, the kids were able to swim in the ocean and be in their bathing suits. That was just an awesome blessing. So that was fun too. So today we are going to do an interview with Jeremy. It's my turn to interview him.
So we'll see how this goes.
Yep.
Sorry we're wearing sunglasses today. We're like facing the sun.
Yeah.
So it's super bright. So we're just, you know, doing the whole beach look. Yep. Also, beach hair going on, I'm sure.
Uh-oh. And our kite bit the
Oh,
dust.
it crashed. Anyway.
Oh, well. So for your first question, what would you say is the hardest part of juggling homesteading, farming, and owning a business?
That's easy. Not being able to homestead and farm all the time.
Yeah.
So I've kind of, I think, alluded or even said this in other videos that, you know, I really do enjoy my job. It's not that I don't like my job. I enjoy going out and doing it during the week, but it's also hard, like, not being able to do as much as I want homestead-wise because I have to do the job thing. And so that would be the hard thing for me. It's just not being able to do it more.
Yeah, I can see that. That's like the hard part of working, you know, in general. Like, I feel that too. So, what is your favorite part of homesteading and owning a business or working full-time off the homestead?
Throwing in like a complex double question there. Favorite part about owning my business is we can do stuff like this. It was really kind of planned, not quite like last minute, but sort of last minute.
Fairly last minute.
Only about 2-week turnaround. And so not having to put in like 2 weeks notice and stuff like that. And also just like, if I feel like, hey, let me just take a day off if I'm not too backed up, being able to do that. So that would be for the job part of it and owning my own business. On the homestead front, I really think my favorite part is just having animals around. I would have never guessed that would have been my favorite part, but I think that's it. And watching the kids get to grow up, not just learning the skills, but just having animals, having those responsibilities, watching them learn and just become really well-rounded human beings.
Yeah.
You know, I knew that it would be a stretch for them when we first kind of moved out and started doing it. I knew that it would be a different lifestyle than what they were used to, mainly the two older girls. But they've adapted really well. And watching that sort of change and embracing the lifestyle is really fun.
Yeah. So what is your next, like, homesteading goal? Or what do you want to add next, I guess?
Definitely pigs.
Yeah.
I think. I'm excited about it, but then there are times when I think about it, I'm like, oh, do we really want to do pigs next? Yeah, being excited about the meat cow and all, it makes me more willing to embrace adding something else that would be for me, doing the pigs. And we have talked about if we do pigs, probably would only do feeder, which means we wouldn't have any that we would keep and breed. We might move into that possibly, but yeah, that would be what's next and what I'm excited about.
So what would be your, like, long-term homesteading goal?
Into the tough ones now. I'm not a long-term planner, so this is a really hard question.
There's a reason for this question.
People have always asked, like, you know, that, hey, what's your 5-year plan or what's your 10-year plan or whatever. I mean, even from back when, you know, you exit college, I feel like that's kind of what you get asked a lot. I've never really had one. I would make up answers for that, but I've always had a philosophy, and I don't know where it came from. It wasn't really necessarily anything that I was taught as a kid. I was probably taught opposite, actually. That while it's good to have a plan and a direction, I never wanted to be trapped into a 5-year plan. You know, I've never wanted to make a 5-year plan and then feel like I had to keep it, because I am a planner in the sense that I don't really like sudden change. So if we've decided to do something, I want to do it. And so if I make a 5-year plan, then I'm gonna get too caught up in that. So long term, my dream, that would be a better way to phrase this question for me.
Okay.
My dream long term would be to have a sustainable lifestyle that can grow old with us. And what I mean by that is something that would still be sustainable as we age. Get a good setup that would work and age with us, where we could continually be raising animals. And even really, I think for me long term, I downplay it, but I really do think that I would want to somehow make money off of it. And that doesn't mean a living, but making money to help sustain everything else, I think would be kind of my fun dream that I've had out there for it. Good question, wifey.
So, you guys know that part of Jeremy's birthday present was a Greenstalk. What has been, obviously we like to do large-scale gardening to kind of supplement our groceries. This is more of a small-scale gardening thing. So what's your favorite thing about the Greenstalk? What's been your favorite thing so far?
Since you mentioned the birthday, I got fussed at in the last video I did earlier this week on my birthday because the girl said I never mentioned their present. This is their present to me. I love these sunglasses. I always buy cheap sunglasses because I always lose them. So now I'm under the pressure to not lose these because they're not cheap, but I really do like them. So there's their little shout out. My favorite thing about the Greenstalk is that it's like a mini garden that like packs a big punch. You know, like you can get so much stuff in there without it taking up hardly any room. So it really condenses down the space that you can grow stuff in a very maximizing kind of way.
So bonus question, in the...
Come here, boy. You want to get in the video?
He's gonna make sure he's in it.
I can't right now, but I just want to tell you something.
Okay, what?
Do you want to see something that we go to? It's a
Sure.
surprise.
Okay,
we'll
as soon as we're done.
Yeah, we'll show you as soon as we're done.
Okay.
We're almost done.
I mean, not show. I mean, you're not show.
I mean, yes, you can show us as soon as you're done. We're done. We're almost done, okay?
You can join us.
Yep.
The sun's bright.
Yep. Okay, so bonus question. Of everything we've done in our 3 years on the homestead, what has been your favorite project and what has been your least favorite project?
My least favorite is pulling fencing.
Yeah.
That's an easy one. I'll start with that. Thanks for the sandy back.
Okay.
We don't have like the tractor to do it with, so it's all manual with ratchet strapping and everything else, and so it's hard. Not fun at all. It's rewarding, but not fun. My favorite project, honestly, was probably not really quote unquote like homestead project, but was probably the pond, because it's the most enjoyable part of the property for me, in the sense of like getting away from everything, and just it's like the relaxing spot in our yard.
Yeah.
And I really like that. It was a lot of fun to do. One of my favorite spots. So does that count?
Yeah, that counts.
Okay, cool.
That counts.
Thanks.
It's one of my favorite spots too, so it counts for sure.
Are you trying to get the kite up?
I'm trying to get the
Okay.
But you're sitting on
Well, hey, buddy, why don't you go lift up the kite and hold
Yeah.
it high in the air and see if the wind takes it.
Yep.
We got this really cool like octopus kite. It's really more of a windsock type thing, and it was doing great, and then it crashed during the video.
I don't know what's going on.
We'll see if we can get it back up.
Yep. Well, I think that's it. We're so glad you were able to come and have some beach time with us.
Oh, this freezing cold day. I'm
Yes.
trying not to show how cold I am.
Yeah. But we're heading out. So I'm excited to see how the animals are and check on everything. But we wanted to bring you out here and do something different while we could. So thanks again for joining us. Have a wonderful week and be blessed.
You got it!
Whoa, Joe!